We're going to start with John. John had his second start of the season this past weekend, had a career high in tackles with 9, had a career high in sacks with 2, and had a career high in tackles for loss for 3. You guys can go ahead and ask John questions.
John, this is Jason Walker with Cash Valley Daily. Just want to ask what it's been like for a lot of you guys who maybe started the season as backups who are suddenly essentially playing starting roles. What's that been like for you guys?
It's definitely been kind of a next guy up mentality, and kind of what's helped me throughout the whole year is preparing like I was going to start every game. And that's something that's been very helpful for me and for a lot of other people who have been able to step into those roles of being a backup and now being able to step forward and be a starter. So I would definitely say preparing like I've been a starter for the whole year. And that's something that's kind of been instilled with me for how I would want to take on football and how I want to take on each week. And so that's something that's definitely helped me.
John, Jason Turner from the Herald Journal. You sacked Dampier twice on Saturday. He'd only been sacked once in the previous 6 games. So how much can you personally build off that performance?
Definitely just looking back at that performance and seeing what worked well and what I did to prepare myself going into the week, and kind of just copying that and bringing that into next week, because that's obviously something that worked for me and worked well for our defense. So I definitely think bringing over the attention to detail and the enthusiasm of trying to get the job done the right way is definitely what's going to help carry this forward.
John, this is Jason Walker again. What are the biggest things you guys are trying to do week to week to try and shore up the defense? Obviously, had some issues with the number of points allowed, but what are you guys trying to do to, finally get over the hump?
Just keeping things simple, honestly, and it seems pretty basic and simple in itself, but the game of football is very simple, and so when you can kind of think, not have to think out there and play fast, it's where we get our best results. So I definitely think just keeping it simple for us as a whole is probably what we're gonna do and continue to do going forward.
Hey, John, Eric Franson with 106.9 The Fan. You're traveling to Wyoming to take on a team that has similarly had a struggled season, if you want to put it that way. They've been competitive, but have had a hard time finding wins. So these two teams, both pretty desperate for a win. How does that or does that even change kind of the mindset of how you approach this week and the opponent?
Truthfully, no matter the opponent, if we're playing the number one team in the nation or if we're playing the last team in the nation, it doesn't really change our mindset necessarily. It's kind of it's about us mindset, and we're trying to make sure that we go out there and battle against ourselves and setting the standard, because our kind of motto is we set the standard and we don't lower it, we just raise it whenever we change the standard. So that's kind of our mindset as of right now, is just we have nameless, faceless opponents, and we're just trying to take it one step at a time each day with our preparation and trusting the process throughout the week for our preparation to be able to fly around on Saturday.
Just another quick follow-up for me, just kind of a piggybacking off an earlier question about some guys that are needing to step into larger roles kind of quickly. And just what kind of role do you play now in helping others who maybe are in similar situations to try to have a different level of focus and preparation going into game week?
I definitely would probably just let them know that this game of football, you never know when your time is going to come. And kind of like I said, but just preparing like you're going to start each week. That's probably the biggest thing I could tell other people who are in similar situations as I was. And definitely just being confident in your ability to go out there and be the ball player you know you are. And that's kind of the biggest thing, is just having confidence and being able to go out there and execute the way that we want to. And that's the standard that we set for ourselves. So definitely just I will continue to try to be a leader in the locker room and on the field, of just making sure people are attentive to their details and making sure that we get everything that we need to get done the right way.
John, Jason Turner again from the Herald Journal. One more question. I just wanted your initial thoughts when you found out that Utah State was joining the Pac-12, and all of a sudden you're going to be in the same conference as your former team.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting to go back, and hopefully we get there soon so I can hopefully get to play them again. That'd be a cool experience. So definitely, I think it's a great opportunity for the program and for where we see ourselves in the future. And I think it's one of the best moves we can make.
One last question for me, John. I just how would you assess the attitude and the feeling of the team? I know it's been kind of a rough stretch here with a lot of losses, but they've been competitive. How would you assess kind of the mood of the team right now?
I will say the mood of the team, we still come in every day with the mindset that we need to put in the work to try to get the results that we want, because we are a very hardworking team. We do give a lot of effort. We do put a lot of work into the stuff we do because we love this game. And that's something that I really take pride in for our team, is that we love this game. We love to come in and work day in and day out. It doesn't matter how long practices are, how long the days are. We want to come in and we want to get better. And that's probably our biggest mindset, is just keep improving 1% better each day. And that's kind of one of our mottos here at Utah State, is just the slow grind. It might not pay off right away, but it will pay off when you put in the work that you deserve.